Hello, and welcome to another episode of Daily Reflections. Pastor Sean coming to you with our daily look at what's going on in my life and what's going on in the life of our church. I'm very excited. We've had a busy day. Sky and I went down to Rome this morning, picked up a few things down there that I needed, stopped by and visited with Sister Stephanie for a little while. On the way back, we got on the phone with Pastor Tim, had a great conversation with Pastor Tim, met up at the church later in the day with Pastor Eddie Owens. He's doing some groundwork for us there at the church, and just happened to run in to John and Margie Smith. Pee Wee and Margie stopped by and at the church, and we talked with them for about 15-20 minutes. Finished up my day on the phone with our missionary Mike Wofford. He is doing very well. Remember, he's recovering. He had open heart surgery back last summer, and he is recovering well from that, and he is planning another trip in the future whenever they open up the borders again, going back into Mexico. So a lot of things have happened today. It's been a busy day. We went to Bargain Hunt, spent way too much time, way too much money in Bargain Hunt, but it was a successful trip because we found M&M pretzels. We found pretzel M&Ms, which is a rare find for us. So tonight I've got some things that I want to share with you that's going to happen over the next couple of days in our church and over the next couple of weeks in our church. There'll be an official announcement video come out tomorrow about 11:30, 12 o'clock after the Bible study. There'll be an official video that comes out that details all of this stuff, but there are two things that I want to talk to you about. First thing is we're going to offer this Sunday 3 different ways for you to view the service, for you to participate in the service. Number one, you'll be able to catch the live service right there at Irwin Hill in the sanctuary. You can sit in the sanctuary, socially distance, and you can sit with your family groups, and you can be in service with us at Irwin Hill. That's the first option. Second option, we're going to offer drive-in church this week. I had some people ask me, John and Margie were a couple of them, who asked me about if we were going to offer drive-in church, and we are. Now, we have a big speaker up in the steeple that's been there for years, and I just found out about it today. But there's a speaker in the steeple, but we don't think that's quality for broadcasting. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a couple of big speakers out in the parking lot and allow you to sit in your car and view and enjoy service. You'll be able to listen to it through the loudspeakers and just participate in that way. Now, you'll be able to take part in everything that's taking place in the sanctuary. You'll hear the praise and worship, so you can sing along in your car. You'll hear the preaching in your from sanctuary as well, and we will bring the communion out to you so you can take communion in your vehicles as well. We'll do the disposable kind of communion like we always do, and somebody will bring them out and serve you out there in the parking lot, and we'll make sure that you have full access. Now, Sister Stephanie and I will come out and we'll visit with you in your vehicles. We'll stay a safe distance. We may even have our mask on, but we'll stay a safe distance and pray with you or talk with you, whatever you need from us. We will be accessible to you right there in the parking lot. So if you'd like to come and watch it or listen to the service in the parking lot, that's perfectly fine. It's another way for you to join in service. The third thing is we'll be online on YouTube and Facebook like always. So 3 different ways that you can join us this week at Irwin Hill Church. The second thing is we're starting a new project, and I'll go into great detail about this on the information video tomorrow, but we're starting a new project called Project Curbside. Curb Appeal. There it is. See, it'll be better tomorrow. Curb Appeal. Project Curb Appeal. What we're going to do is we are revamping the look of our church property. What we're going to do is we are going to clean up the front of the church there. All of the grass and the grounds that are around there, we're going to straighten that up, clean that up, get that going and looking a lot better. We need to paint the windows down the one side of the church that are old wooden windows. We need to paint those. We need to paint the door. A lot of different touch-up things that need to do. We're going to put a brand new cross, a large, about a 12, 15-foot cross right there in the turnaround. We're going to put a new cross right there and clean that area up. And then out on the property, we're going to place an American flag on a flagpole out there, an American and a Christian flag out there, and we're going to raise that up probably about 20, 25 feet in the air. and have that set up out on the property, along with some new crosses. We need some crosses out there on the property as well. We're probably going to do away with that old sign, that the Future Home sign has been out there for 25 years, and we're probably going to do away with that sign. And everybody knows that's where we're going to build our church at, but we're probably going to do away with that sign because it's about to fall down anyway. And so we're going to do some touch-up work out there on the property as well. My reason for telling you this is because those of you who watch this video are those who sow into this ministry in a large way. And so we're giving you kind of a heads up of what's going to happen tomorrow. I'll be talking about it in great detail, and you'll be able to go ahead and begin to pray about what you would like to sow into Project Curb Appeal. And I promise you it's going to be great. Our church is going to look 100% better. A lot of different things that I haven't mentioned that are going to happen over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And you'll see an immediate improvement in the property that we have, not only the church property out on the highway, but the local church right there where we are on Irwin Hill Church Road. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that we are continuing to do what we've done for the last 4 years. You know, the first Sunday in June will be our 4-year anniversary. And Sister Stephanie and I were talking about it the other day. And we still hold true to the vision, forgetting those things which are behind and moving forward to those things which lie ahead. We cannot hang on to the past. We cannot hold on to the failures that we have in our past. We cannot hold on to those things that held us back in our past. I'm talking about personal people now. Our personal selves, we can't hang on to what happened in the past. We can't hang on to the failures and the disappointment and the sin that we had in the past. No, we have to let that go and move forward. I've been preaching Move Forward to you for 4 years now, and we continue to do that. We grow spiritually and physically and emotionally in a positive way by moving forward. You cannot live in the past. You have to move forward. You have to eventually let go of the past and say, you know what, Lord, those good old days weren't always good, and tomorrow's not as bad as it seems. And so we have to continue to move forward. How do you do that? You do that by letting go. Let it go. If you're a Disney fan like we are, Elsa, let it go, let it go. I'm not going to sing. I promise I wouldn't sing. Here we go. So we're going to let some things go. We got to let go of that past. We got to let go of those frustrations. Got to let go of that fear. Got to let go of that anger. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes we get bogged down in the present. We get bogged down by things that bother us in the present so much that we are unable to move forward. That's just a snare of the enemy. It's a snare of the enemy to get you so distracted about what God has called you to do because of the little foxes that are roaming around and the little things that are trying to destroy the vines. But the best way to kill a little fox is to starve it to death. If there's something that is bothering you, something that is agitating you, something that is aggravating you, kill it. Kill it. Let it starve to death by not feeding it. That's the best way to do it. Oh, Pastor, I've got a problem with brother so-and-so, and he just, hey, pray about it, put it under the blood, and don't feed that problem. Don't feed that problem. Let it die. God says that if you're going to produce fruit, the seed first has to fall to the ground and die. Let some of this stuff go. Forget about the problems. Forget about the differences. Forget about the situations and live for the kingdom of God. If you put the kingdom first, everything else will be added to you. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you. Keep moving forward. Whether we're doing work at the church, whether we're doing work in the mission field, whether you're doing work in your own home, it's kingdom work, and the kingdom work is all that matters. The kingdom work, when this world is done and it's all counted as loss, and God stands before you, and the Bible says that the books are open, and another book is open. Your name better be found in that book. And it's not going to concern about how much you did this or how much you did that. What's going to be concerned is what you did for the kingdom of heaven. Seek ye first the kingdom. Put it first in your life. If you put the kingdom first in your life, if you put God first in your life, all these little problems that you had in the past will melt away. All these little diversions that try to keep you from your calling will melt away. All these things, big, little, small, whatever they are, they will all melt away when you put the kingdom first. What's the most important thing in your life? Is it the problems, or is it the God who solves the problems? The old T-shirt says, the old meme, the picture on the wall says, every time your problem says it's too big for you to face, remind your problem of who your God is. Because your God is bigger than any problem, unless the problem is your God. If your problem becomes your God and that's all you can think about, that's all you can worship, that's all you can talk about, then your problem has become your God and God's no longer your God. But you need to have God as your God and your problems will melt away. Coming from my front porch tonight, it's Pastor Sean with another daily reflection. I'm excited. Look for me in the morning. I'm doing Bible study in the morning. We're talking about seasons. I'm doing the Wednesday and Thursday this week, and Tim's going to do my Saturday, so I'm going to do Wednesday and Thursday, so it'll be a two-part on seasons that you get into in life. And then tomorrow around lunchtime, look for that important announcement video. You'll see it on Facebook and on YouTube, and it'll be there, and it'll detail everything that we're going to do with Project Curb Appeal and everything that's going to happen Sunday with Drive-In Church. It's going to be a great day. I love you. I'm praying for you. I believe that God has the best intentions for you if you keep moving forward. God bless you is my prayer.